30 racks of PBR. That's for real.
Amen, brother. All of Florida do better.
But also, most Americans listen to trash music.
That's biological warfare, brother. Like,
they're just being a bunch of bitches.
Fill me, Satan. Fill me.
Yeah, they're like, what the
fuck's going on? Is he pulling out his dick?
Yeah, it does. I was just fucking with you.
And then we'll talk about it here, live, on the Riff Report. I'm not here to make friends, man. I'm here to talk music and give out shitty opinions, so there we are.
What the fuck were we even talking about?
Welcome to the Riff Report, the loudest corner on the internet. I'm Tyler.
And I'm Ryan.
And we're here to talk to you about all things punk, metal, alternative, anything loud, anything heavy. Today we've got not as many tracks, not as many releases, but a lot of them are albums, so buckle in, folks. Yeah, it's going to be great. We've got quite a bit of artist news, several tour announcements as well, and a nice challenge for me later from Ryan, I guess. Ryan, what's up? How have you been?
I've been doing pretty good, man. How about you, dude?
Surviving.
Yeah, surviving. You just went to a show, didn't you?
I did, actually. On Friday, yeah. I was in Chicago at the Salt Shed. New venue for me, but not new to the city. It sounds like it's been around for a while. But yeah, it was my first visit. I saw an opener. There was two openers, but I can't pronounce their names because I never learned Spanish and I'm not very good at it. But yeah, I got to see Cedric, Omar, and the rest of the band. It seemed like there were a couple other people in there. Chick was playing bass, dude. She was fucking laying that beat down, holding that bottom line pretty well. Yeah, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say shit. I make it look like I'm slapping, but there's a little finger picking. You know what I mean? Fucking.
You do it up here.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So it was pretty cool. They were touring on their newer album, Lucra Soul, something like that. I bought a poster and a hat, but I'm not wearing the hat. How disappointing of me.
That is pretty disappointing.
Usually I'm wearing my merch, you know what I mean? So I can't go to shows without buying merch, I guess.
No, you cannot.
Nope.
What'd you think of the Salt Shed, dude?
Salt Shed was dope. Huge venue for one thing. One of the hugest I've been in. I think if we're not, because I'm not going to consider an outdoor festival a venue. You know what I mean? That's the fucking earth, dude. Like the largest venue ahead of us. You know what I mean? No, I thought it was cool. I could see that the actual like stage area was pretty well open. Granted, the show I was going to wasn't very heavy, so I didn't get to see the mosh ability, the crowd surf ability. It is straight up concrete on that floor, though, so I would have to be careful if I were to do some surfing. The balcony, that sick patio overlooking the skyline and the river, dude. I don't know if you went up there. The Smokers Lounge.
I did.
Okay, yeah, that's the Smokers patio, in between sets. We all kind of corral up there, it seemed. And more than enough bars, more than enough drinks. They had those THC cocktails. I did not get one because I was driving, and I'm like, if I drink these PBRs and get into one of these THC drinks, I'm going to be fucked up. I'm going to have to stay the night at my brother's. He's going to have to drive my car. I'm a psycho when it comes to people driving my car. It just would not have been a good time. So I was like, I'm going to abstain from the THC drink, but I'm going to consider it for next time. So, but all in all, great venue. Look good. A lot of space. The arcade, the barcade, dude. You need to check that out next time. Like, yeah.
I didn't explore around enough at all. I feel like I hardly even went to the place. I walked in and I watched a band and I left.
Dang. Yeah, we definitely did some exploring. Just a light bit of exploring. So,
I mean, that was a good show to do some exploring. If I was going to see Mars Volta, no offense to them, they're really good, but not 100% my cup of tea. So I would love to go to a show and see them.
Right.
But I would also probably not be super serious about sticking around the whole time to see every song.
I don't blame you.
Um,
It
but
was that
dude,
kind of vibe for sure.
yeah. Uh, Crappy enough, we're probably gonna have to go to a show there soon to try those THC seltzers because
Yes.
unfortunately the Republicans just fucking shit all over our fun
Bunch of assholes, dude.
and
Can't have anything around here.
made that they made that shit illegal. We got 1 year before it's banned.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, the challenge is on. We're gonna get so fucking
challenge is
high
on.
and drunk. Well, they're non-alcoholics. We're not gonna. No, we're gonna have beers too.
Yeah.
I'm not just drinking tea. Just come on. I'm gonna have a
Oh,
cocktail
I
and I'm gonna have
will.
a tea.
I'll drink 10 of them.
Okay. For science.
They're they're 5 milligrams a piece. So
I don't know. I might green out,
um
dude. I'm just saying. I have like two
I
of those and
eat
I'm good for the week.
I eat 50 milligrams for breakfast, dude. We can do it.
You eat 50 milligrams
Um
for breakfast?
you no.
Oh.
No, I really don't. I'm
Yeah,
just
right.
trying to play Mr. Big Balls here, but
Right.
I don't. I did want to take a second to chat about some news with the Riff Report here.
Yes.
We talked about it last episode,
Hmm.
but unfortunately, we forgot until the very end. And
Right.
we know that none of you guys are listening by
Yeah,
that
you
point.
bastards.
S-
Start listening to the
you
whole
really,
episodes.
really, you are bastards
Right.
because the end is, I feel like, the most fun part of the whole
Best part. You guys are
episodes.
missing out on the
Um,
actual lifeblood of this, the Riff Report.
Yeah. We're not just here to talk about new music that comes out. Sometimes we
Oh,
do stupid stuff.
right. We're here to make fun of each other and
Um,
you know,
yeah.
something like that. I don't know.
But in all seriousness, um, there's been a lot of bands taking a stand against Spotify lately. And I have to say that we kind of fall in line with the ethics and morals of the bands that are taking a stand here
Right.
and what they're taking stands for. Just a little um, list of bands that at least I know of that have pulled themselves off Spotify for various reasons. Deerhoof, awesome band. King
Yep.
Gizzard and the Lizard
Right.
Wizard.
Great band.
Um, Yep, Young Widows, good band, Massive Attack, uh, and so on and so forth. There's probably like I got 11 legit artists that have pulled their music off Spotify recently due to ethical reasons, but we are doing the same thing. We've already switched our personal music streaming to Tidal, and
Yes.
from here on out, we are switching the Riff Report to just about everything except for Spotify.
Yes.
So, um, unfortunately, if you're listening to us on Spotify, you're going to have a hard time pretty soon because we are switching. We'll probably be on most major podcasting apps. Um, we're trying to nail down the details here with our distribution for the future, but we'll for sure be on Tidal. We'll probably be on Amazon Music. We'll probably be on Apple Music. And we'll most definitely be on YouTube like we have been since the start. So I'm sorry that we're making things difficult for you. Um, but it's for good reasons. And I highly promote you to do the same thing and cancel your subscription to Spotify and
Right.
find somebody else.
Exactly.
Just about any other company is
To-
better
totally
for you to
fine.
give their money
Exactly.
than Spotify.
As far as
I
we
also
know.
well, I mean, I was gonna say I also probably wouldn't give my money to Amazon, because fuck Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, right.
Um, Apple probably doesn't need your money, but also they're kind of like, I don't know, they're teetering the line of moral complex for me.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, all in all, sorry, but you'll have to listen to us somewhere else.
Yeah.
So hopefully you continue to do that.
Yes.
But either way, we've talked about that enough. Um, Time for our tracks of the week. Womp womp
Yes.
womp.
Track of the week.
uh, this week, I I don't know. I was just feeling chaos.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I definitely feel that.
Um, uh, my chaos is in the form of the band Worm Rot, which is an amazing grindcore band. Um, they are from Singapore and they are super awesome. I started listening to them a handful of years ago, but my specific track of the week is a track called When Talking Fails, It's Time for Violence. And it goes hard.
I believe it. It better, dude, with a name like that. That's I'm not really that familiar with Wormrot, but when we were talking about our tracks earlier on and I saw you put that in, I'm like, that probably goes hard for sure. That ain't no
It does.
acoustic bullshit. So hell yeah.
It is not
Check that
acoustic
out.
bullshit. It
Sounds
is
fun.
lean, mean, and ready to be mean.
Grinding machine. Hell yeah.
What you been listening to? What's your track of the week,
So
Tyler?
this one is inspired by my hate for not Google, but Google Maps. And I'll say this, like, not necessarily AI, but like machines doing thinking, plotting out navigation, fucking taking things over. Maybe it's a little bit of Chat GPT. Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna include Chat GPT on this. Fucking AI sucks. And it pisses me off. And having to use it in some situations, you know what I mean? And kind of being forced to, like in this specific situation, navigation, trying to map out whatever. I'm driving to Chicago the other day. I've driven to Chicago numerous times, but hey, this is the age of convenience, as I've mentioned before. And God damn it, Google Maps is super convenient. So I've never taken the time to actually memorize the route that I'm going to take, at least to my brother's apartment in the suburbs, which I should. And I think I've almost pretty much got it down. But on this fateful Friday evening, trying to deal with the navigation, it pulled me off of the highway and then through pretty much the entire top left quadrant of Indiana, added a whole extra hour to my drive, and left me dead as shit by Sangui Sugabog. That's the music I was listening to was I tried to keep it calm, a little heavy, a little powerful, like just keep me going. Cause get a little bit later, show start a little bit later, so I needed to keep myself awake and aware, and so I chose loud music, of course. And by the time I got to Bolingbrook, where my brother's at, um, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, dude. I need something angry, something aggressive. Like, let me let these feelings out before I go listen to new Mars Volta elevator music, unfortunately. And yeah, this is the track that really stuck out to me. I'm like, yeah, me too, dude. Me too. So yeah, great track. I just watched the video again for I'm not gonna say the first time. I've seen it before, but I totally forgot about it. It's this like kind of animated, like Adult Swim graphic novel style. And just listening to it with that reminds me of the days I was watching Metalocalypse and Death Clock and shit like that.
Hell
I
yeah.
love it. So just got a lot
Hell
of
yeah.
cool feelings to it. So yeah, that is shit. If you haven't heard it, check it out.
Dude, they give it's funny, their music puts off heavy Metalocalypse
Oh yeah,
vibes as well.
right,
But hell yeah, that's a solid track.
right.
Well, time to get into the thick of things
Get the
for the
gravy,
week,
dude. All right.
Tyler. Let's get into it. Time for our scene and industry news with Ryan. Um, First up, we got some new releases. This first one, thank the heavens, because we got Heavy Poppy
Yeah,
back.
dude. Finally.
She's back. She's
Yeah.
back with a new single, and this single is called Bruised Sky. Along with this single, we also got the announcement of a new album in the works called Empty Hands. And this one is not lame like a lot of the bands that we've been dealing with lately. She dropped an album in November, and thank God we're going to get that at the end of this or at the end of January.
Hell yeah.
We got January 23rd for this one. So only teasing this album for like not even you got like 2 months on this.
Yeah,
Not
right.
bad. Not bad at all. Did you get to give this track a listen to, Tyler?
Just a couple today as I was cleaning and just doing general stuff today before recording. It's a pretty solid track. I ended up watching the video too, and it reminds me. I was watching this Spirit Box video, and it kind of reminds me of that. I don't remember what the song was for. I was listening to the other day, but this was after work, so I'd had a couple drinks already. Found my Benjamin as well, so I was a little too inebriated to remember fucking shit. So, but it just reminds me of that.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool though. I enjoy it. It's a heavy poppy, dude. I can't complain. I That's the
Yeah.
only things I know, only songs I know by Poppy are her heavier things. So to see like see her perform those songs live and then go to not so heavy Poppy and then that bullshit Christmas music, dude. Not about it. Okay. I'm sick. And okay. This is a PSA to everybody. This is a little side tangent, if you don't mind, but I'm sick of all the Christmas washing over Thanksgiving. Why are we forgetting about it? Have we forgotten how to give thanks in America? I think so. And it's
Dude,
bullshit. So,
I'm happy that you brought this up because I've been avid um proponent of
right.
this idea.
Yeah.
Like, am I this doesn't always work because wives are different. But and they have different ideas and
Right. Yeah.
the ideas about the way things should
Of
go around the
course.
house.
Right.
And sometimes you just got to deal with it. But my specific rule is no Christmas tree up until the day after Thanksgiving.
Fair. That's fine. Let's at
Black,
least get through
but
that. You know what I mean? Black Friday,
yes,
or after you go
Black
shopping,
Friday,
whatever. It's fine.
do it up.
Exactly. Now,
I'll give you a
oh,
free pass. I'll give you a free pass for Wednesday before Thanksgiving. If you really need to have your Thanksgiving dinner
mhm.
with the beautiful sight of a
Hey, say you're not
wonderful
going to see your
pine tree,
family for Christmas. Thanksgiving's the holiday you have. That's fine.
I'll
Take some
allow it.
pictures. Call it
I'll
a
allow
day.
it.
You know what I mean? That's fine.
I'll
That's
allow it.
great.
Not
But
before that.
dude, I'm
Never
talking
before that.
when I was shopping for that Halloween makeup for my Ace Frehley shit for that episode. Dude, I'm in there. It's what, almost a week ish before Halloween, or at least the week of. Dude, they had all the Halloween stuff in this tiny little section in the middle of the like walking aisle. I saw zero Thanksgiving, and the whole section in Meyer, like the seasonal section where they showcase everything, full of Christmas stuff. I got nothing
Yeah.
against Christmas. I'm just saying, give a brother some time. You know what I mean? Let me register Halloween. Let me get prepared. A little late, but let me get prepared. It's still before
I
the
agree.
holiday. We're just skipping over the entire month of November and Thanksgiving.
That's
Dude,
what
I
yeah,
love it.
for sure.
I don't love that. I love Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
I
right.
hate that we're forgetting about it.
Right.
It's bullshit. I hate it.
No,
I
I
made a
think
rule at the bar because everyone's been asking me about, oh, when are we going to decorate for Christmas? I'm like, December 1st, bitches. I'm not fucking dealing with this shit. This is bullshit. It,
bingo.
no, December 1st, then it's fine. So
Bingo.
that's my little rant.
No, I love it. I'm here for it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But I guess, yeah, going off topic, fucking let's remember Thanksgiving. So, Poppy, you suck for making a Christmas song like 3 weeks ago, well before Thanksgiving. How dare you? How dare you?
Well,
That's about all I got. Oh,
this next
speaking of,
this is this next this next track is really
yeah.
gonna
All right.
grind your gears.
Exactly. Damn it.
Um
Luckily, it's a good band.
You're correct. A good band, Christmas song. We got a new track by the punk band Teen Mortgage. They've dropped a song called Below the Christmas Tree just for Tyler. They knew that he was prepping up for the holiday and he was getting ready to put up his Christmas tree this weekend and he needed some sort of
Right.
motivation to get that done. Um,
This would
I
be
will
it, by the way.
say,
If you needed to change my mind, you show me some ABR Christmas, show me some Teen Mortgage Christmas, dude. All right, that's fine. I think I'm sold.
funny enough for you, Tyler, I'm going to use this moment to solicit
Let's do a little plug in,
uh,
dude.
a little surprise for y'alls
Uh
out
huh.
there. I know that we're pissing you off by making you hop over to a different streaming app to listen to us, but as a bonus for you, I've been working pretty hard for you guys on there. If you go and you follow us on there, you can listen to all of our various playlists. And the new playlist that I have for you is a Christmas playlist, Tyler.
Oh boy.
Um, just for you.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, this one is I wish I could show it on the screen, but I know that my camera won't pick up my phone. But I've specifically curated 80 wonderful emo, pop punk, and metal tracks for the holiday season entitled Headbanging in Santa's Sleigh. So it's not up there right this second, Tyler, but it will
Hmm.
be once this episode's over. You'll be able to check it out, add it to your catalog, and play it whenever you want. And the good news is, you can, if you add this playlist to your account, you can actually take songs off that you don't like and add your own songs.
Oh.
So, go ahead and do that. I've done a lot of good work for you, but if you wanted to go ahead and you wanted to add Mariah Carey on there, I'll be upset with you, but I wouldn't blame you. So go right ahead. But this new track by Teen Mortgage is on this playlist because it's a pretty damn good song, all in all. Um, what did you think, Tyler?
I had a quick listen of it. It's got that classic Teen Mortgage kind of sound, and not in a bad way. I like them, no matter what they put out. I wish I listened to them a lot more. That's for sure. I feel like they only
They're
ever
awesome.
show up on my Porn Crumpets playlist or my Waves playlist
Yeah.
at work, and
Yep.
half their songs people complain about. So usually, if I'm like, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
this is Teen Mortgage," up, gotta skip it. Sorry. So that
Yeah.
sucks, but I still love them, and I should listen to them at home more. But it decent. It's got the fucking jingle bells in the beginning. You know what I
Got
mean?
some sleigh bells.
Yeah, yeah, those
Yeah.
same dip.
Real quick before we get too far ahead, I did want to
Yeah.
let you know, Tyler. I did find out somewhere down the rabbit hole
Mhm.
that I go down to get all this information for you guys.
Right.
Um, the new album by Poppy is actually being produced by none other than Jordan Fish.
Oh, interesting. All right, that's
Yeah,
exciting. Glad he's
that is
found
pretty
something.
exciting.
That's pretty much what he's doing now. Like he's not in any bands or anything. He's pretty much just producing, which is
Yep.
fine. I mean, all pretty much every Bring Me the Horizon album that he helped produce, write, do anything with were some of my favorites.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what he does with this. It's funny. I was just
Yeah.
watching
That'll be
some
good.
videos from That's the Spirit and Sempiternal, and I miss those days. I really do. The new stuff is good, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, actually, I did find out that Jordan Fish also had a pretty hefty hand in Poppy's last album, Negative
Oh,
Spaces, which
okay.
I'm a giant fan of.
I can see that. That's cool.
Yeah.
I accept
So
that.
if it's anything like that album, this will be good.
Right.
Moving on to a new track by a favorite of Tyler's. We got the track I Don't Care by Megadeth.
I think
And
Dave heard
this
me, dude.
dude, he doesn't give a shit what you have to say.
I don't care.
Um,
Me neither, man.
he's here to let you know how edgy and cool he is
Right.
with this track because it says I don't care a hell of a lot.
Right.
Um, it's like, I don't know, it just reminded me of a fucking like a MAGA dude, like a
Oh
Republican, just
yeah.
like fucking. talking shit, just like, I don't care. I don't care.
Right.
Like there's the lyrics are pretty cringe.
Okay.
So you should
I'm
check
gonna be honest with you. I have not
those
checked
out.
this out. I've seen the release announcements with it that are attached to it. You know, it's shown up on my YouTube and it's like, hey, play this. And I'm like, you know what? No, I don't care. So
No, I won't.
I'll probably end up giving it a listen though. Like I said, next year I'll probably try and catch them on the tour and everything. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but it's cool.
It's not a good song. Not a good track.
Yeah.
Was not impressed.
Why am I not surprised?
That's what he does, dude. He makes mediocre music. But yeah, given that we've told you about that, we can just move on real quick
That's
because
fine.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Um, the last album that I have to tell you about today is an album called "Destroy Myself for Fun"
Okay.
by Negative Blast, and
Sick.
I'm here to tell you this is my album of the week.
Okay.
This album
Huge.
is awesome.
Go ahead, expand on that. Why?
Uh,
What makes it awesome, Ryan?
I will.
Because I didn't listen to
Funny
it, so
enough.
I'm taking your word for it.
Perfect. Well, I hope you go listen to it because I really enjoyed it a lot.
Oh yeah.
Um, these guys are like hardcore punk dudes. It's pretty straightforward other than that, but we got some pretty good production quality here. I like the album art. It's got a smush cigarette butt
Mhm.
with some lipstick on it, which is pretty cool. Um, the I don't know if it was first song or second song. Um, let me see. We're just going ahead and pull this up right now, which I should have done a long time ago. But as we know, I am prepared about some things and not prepared about other things. Yeah, the first song, Fireplay, was pretty good. It gives me a little bit of Maylene and the Sons of Disasters vibes.
Okay.
Um, it's kind of had a little southern twang to it, um, but not like super heavy, but a little bit of heaviness. Kind of like Maylene is. Like kiss of heavy, kiss of southern.
Okay.
Just good rock music. Um, Missing Link was a good old fashioned fast hardcore punk song. In Your Face. Uh, the track New Age, I liked a lot. Had a pretty cool breakdown at the end. Made my eyebrows go up a little bit. I was like, whoa. Um, and then the track Infested. That was actually my favorite track on this album. Um, but I loved the drum beat in it. The reverb on the vocals were pretty awesome. And the track just made me want to fucking head straight to the pit. I just wanted
Nice.
to two step. I
Right.
wanted to do a little circle pitting. It just got me going, got me
Right.
hyped up. You know what I'm
Nice.
talking? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
I
saying?
do in fact know what you're saying.
Yep. So yeah, I highly recommend you go check this out. This is my
Nice.
favorite release of the week.
Hell yeah. I'll go ahead and take over for some artist news with Tyler. We've got an album by a band I've never heard of before this, House and Home. I feel like you've brought them up before in the past.
Probably. I think these guys are benefiting from pretty good marketing.
Okay.
Um the funny news about this is when I saw the release come up,
Hmm.
I also I knew them
Okay.
somehow.
Yeah.
And then I went to their page on
Right.
Tidal,
Yep.
to check out their other music, and I was like, I don't recognize any of this, but I know
Right.
who this is.
Yeah.
Then I did some digging. Someone posted on Reddit, and A lot of people have found them via Instagram. So I think that they just got some pretty good ads going
Yeah.
around.
Okay, that's cool. Good for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, the album is called "I Won't Look for You." Now, I didn't give the whole album a listen through, but there's a couple songs I was able to throw into a quick little playlist for my quick bites pre-recording little playlists I usually do. Um,
Yeah.
Big Love isn't too bad. These guys really remind me of like Silverstein a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how else to describe it. Like, they're not
No, they're
they're
pretty
not
similar
punky, they're not
to
poppy, they're
those.
not heavy. They're kind of emo-y, like mid-aughts emo.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, sort of feel. So I'm a pretty big fan of it so far. It's nice to hear that when a lot of bands are just trying to be as fast as possible, as loud as possible. Just a nice little mid-range, like little powerful vocals sometimes. Nice little rhythmic riff, kind of
Yeah.
bridge here and there. It's good. It's nice.
Yeah.
Oracle, I did get a chance to check out. And then
That's
there
that's my
is
track.
that one was pretty good.
That's my
Uh,
favorite track.
but those are pretty much the only tracks I got a chance to listen to.
Yeah, I don't know much about these guys. They don't have a whole lot of information on the
Right.
internet. I did get from their Bandcamp, uh, in quotes, a rock band from Richmond, Virginia.
Okay.
So just some Virginia boys.
Right.
They're putting out some shoegazy,
Right.
indie, pop punky kind of post
Right.
hardcore.
Yeah.
It's just good music.
Right.
I don't really know much about this band. I did listen to the majority of this album. And I was I wouldn't say I was impressed, but I did enjoy what I heard. And
Right.
this kind of feels like one of those situations where we're looking at a band that's probably going to be really good in the next 5 years.
Right.
Um, and they're just kind of they're figuring themselves out right
Exactly.
now.
How long have they been around for? Did you find out like when was their first release, do you know?
2020.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Sick. I'd
So
feel
pretty new
we're
still.
getting we're getting I'm not saying quite a few, but there's a couple bands that I've been really keeping my eye on that started around that time. I think Rickshaw Billy was like 20, maybe like 2018. So we're about 7 years in with them, like 2017, 2018. So it's nice seeing the next
Yep.
wave of artists coming through. It's not just, you know what I mean,
I
bands that
am
started.
I will take a second to state I do really appreciate the new wave of music that's going through right now.
Right.
It's been a while since I can say that I've really been impressed by music
Yeah,
that has been coming out by different artists from a time
exactly.
frame. But
Not just like local
right,
artists that you might see or, you know what I mean? I just feel like we've
yeah,
been getting a lot of like 20-year anniversaries, 15-year, you know what I mean? 25. Like, it's just like, yeah, I loved you guys back then and I love you now, but like, we need we need new artists. We need that next wave. Otherwise, we're just gonna stagnate and we're gonna have Kiss and Megadeth situations all over again. Stop it. Just stop.
yep, yep. Before we know it, System of a Down is going to be the new Megadeth, dude.
Yeah, they're getting there.
Yep,
I keep seeing them in
we're gonna have
headlines. They're starting to play again. They're
Tool.
starting to get prevalent, which is awesome. But
Yep,
Darren, stop jerking off, and Surge, you're all right, Surge. Just keep doing what you're doing. I love you, man.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and segue into my album of the week. When you mentioned that, I was like, "Oh, we're picking albums of the week. All right, great. It's actually my album of the
Sure.
month, year, whatever."
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, don't you? Yeah, I'm sure you can all guess exactly what I'm gonna talk about. But house favorite band, The Devil Wears Prada, put out an album. Who would have guessed? We've only been talking about it for like 3 months. But Flowers is finally released. I am going to be receiving my T-shirt and my record. I don't know when because they use DHL to first part ship it, so I'm probably not going to see that ship
Could
for
be a
like two
month.
weeks. That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
man, it is connecting to USPS, I think, when it gets around here, but when that is, I don't know. We'll see. So I don't have anything to show off today, unfortunately, but I do have some things to talk about with this album. Great
Yeah.
album. We got more than half of it through singles, so you've pretty much listened to all of the good songs. There was one song on there that I did love that was not released as a single, and I did tell you about it, Ryan, but the song All Out, I say reminds me of Plagues, but I'm starting to think more zombie EP. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
I
listen to
agree.
that at all, like
I don't know if
Nora.
I
Just
knew
reminds me
which
of
track you were getting at,
yeah,
um I agree with you. I don't think went that far back.
exactly.
But yeah, it's pretty heavy.
So, but I absolutely love it. Can't wait to see when they tour on this album, and I inevitably go because I'm going to, and have a great time listening to it and buying some more merch because I have a shopping addiction, unfortunately. So that's fine. If you haven't checked it out yet, any of the other songs, My Paradise wasn't bad. But like I said, pretty much all of the singles were the best tracks on this album. I wasn't really wowed by anything else. That last
Yeah.
single that they released, what was that called? I just
That
had it.
was that was Wave? Or was that
No, Wave was a while ago. It wasn't so low. Not for
no, it
you.
wasn't. Eyes was
Eyes was
before.
good. It was after. It was the one after Eyes. Maybe it
Yeah.
was.
I don't
Maybe it
know.
was For You.
I don't think it was because that
No,
song I
that
enjoy
one was. Yeah, it was good.
quite a bit, and that one, no, no, I'm thinking So Low. That came out earlier. It might have been For You. Are you looking it up right now?
No. When You're Gone. It had that like that foggy
Oh,
Silent Hill video. I'm pretty sure.
yeah. I didn't watch that.
You oh, let's see.
Not a
I can
music
find it.
video guy.
Well, that's unfortunate. No.
No, I should be a music video guy. I feel like I'm missing a whole entire angle of music. I did have some things to talk about based off of this album, Tyler. I want to get your 2 cents.
On what? Sorry, I
So
was
I know you were lost in the
I
sauce.
was lost in the sauce, dude.
Um,
Yeah.
no, I had a couple things that I wanted to chat about this album. I wanted to get your 2 cents.
Mhm.
Um, we talked about this earlier on in the week, and we said we should probably bring it up at this time.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
so
Yeah, I remember.
yeah,
Oh,
a a few weeks ago,
right.
towards the end of October, we did get an interview with Kyle Cypress, who has played guitar and backup vocals for The Devil Wears Prada since 2015. Um, he quote unquote says um, he's in reference to some people being concerned that he didn't have a very big part in the album.
Yeah.
He does say, "quote unquote," I really appreciate that, but it just is what it is. While it does make me sad, I wish I was part of the creative side like I used to be. I do get to play guitar on stage for a living. Hopefully, my ability to play live does the job this record calls for. He does say, he continues, it's pretty complicated, but I think at the end of the day, they had a vision and a direction that was just easier and more conductive with me not being involved.
Right.
Trying new things out and having less slash different cooks in the kitchen. Um, and I think that's in reference to I went through the writing credits, the
Uh-huh.
composing credits of all these songs. And it is interesting. It is a definitely a different take than what the Devil Wears Prada has been doing up until now, and I feel like they've taken that next step into being a quote unquote major label band
Right.
because this primarily we so back in the day we thought that this was the Jeremy and Mike album,
Project. Right.
and it kind of is, but really Jeremy is at the forefront of this album.
Yeah.
There are only a handful of songs that have Mike's name in the composing credits, but Jeremy is on every single one of them, and it
Gotcha.
does look like keyboardist and producer Jonathan Gehring,
Okay.
the producer of this album, he
Right.
had a major hand in writing this. But got a long list of composers on this
Yeah,
album.
I was just on
Um,
Reddit actually looking it up a little bit, and it sounds like yeah, Mike, Jeremy, whoever you said the keyboardist name was, I don't remember. And
Jonathan.
Jonathan, yeah. And then it sounded like a bunch of guys from just a bunch of composers and writers from LA. Like they just
Yep.
outsource a lot of the writing, or not a lot of the writing, but they outsource some of the, the parts, maybe a couple riffs or, some of the parts
Yep.
or whatever. And that's kind of sad. Like, with the guys that are in the band. I mean, I don't know much about the guitarist. I know the drummer Giuseppe was in a pretty big band, but I can't remember who it was. Yeah, Jonathan, I don't know. So I don't really know much about like the rest of the band really anymore. But
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like they're all more than talented enough to like put out their own parts or at least have a little bit of, their own 2 cents to chime and be like, what would be cool? You know what I mean? And just do something
Right.
with it. But
Yeah. I mean,
uh yeah. Oh,
not
Giuseppe
that.
was in Haste the Day. That's what it was. That was another
Oh, sick.
solid state band back in the day.
Yep. They were killer. They had
Oh
some
yeah.
heavy hitting tracks. Um, Dude, actually, cool thing though, you are right. There's a lot of producer songwriters
Hmm.
on this album, but the cool part is, we got Bobby Linge, I think is how you say his name, maybe. Um, from Fit for a King and A Day to Remember, on the album,
Huh?
writing at least one of the songs. He's their he's a Day to Remember's bass player now.
Oh, gotcha.
But he plays guitar in Fit for a King. So that's pretty cool. Um, Colin Britton uh, wrote one of these songs. He apparently is a songwriter and producer, and is now the new drummer of Linkin Park,
Oh,
in their new rendition of the band.
okay.
Um, so I don't know if he's good or not because I'm not listening to that garbage.
Right.
Uh, Emma Boster, the singer of Dying Wish,
Oh,
aka Jeremy
Jeremy's
DePoister's wife,
right.
um, is on one of the tracks doing spoken word, I believe. I think it's like an interlude
Yeah.
track. Um, and then Marshall Gallagher of the band Teenage Wrist uh, also shows up in this album. So that's pretty
Hell
cool.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All in all, though,
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of this, to be honest with you.
That's I tried to come into this as neutral as I could because as much as I love talking about them and just speaking praise and everything, I have been noticing in the last couple of years compared to back then. I mean, every band evolves, every band changes,
Yeah,
members are different, that sort of thing. We all get older. We all have different ideas on what good music is, what we want to put out. And with a band that's been around for as long as they have, I think they're at 20 years. I think 2005 was one of their first drops. So, it's a
that
long
makes
time,
sense.
And specifically with because I dropped off around the Zombie EP. I missed out on was it like Space or something? Space EP. There
Yeah,
was the Act. I didn't get to catch that, but there was a song in there, Chemical, that I really liked. I think it was one of the singles. They play it
that album had
live.
a really cool cover on it.
It did, and I was surprised by like the one of the most popular tracks on it was that kind of that Chemical song, which is a little bit more feelsy, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then Color Decay, when that came out, that's when I got back into them. I heard that drop. I got the opportunity to see them touring on that album, on the Metalcore Dropouts tour. And it was a solid fucking album. Like, same deal, they really toned down their sound comparatively. It was less Mike, more Jeremy, of course, as we've been getting now. And this album definitely really showcases that as well. There's a couple points where they're just a couple of guys, just still putting out music, still staying strong, and I think that's cool. It looks like between the two of them, like they're both trying to include each other. I just feel like Mike's probably more focused on some other things. I think he's an author, he's a writer. He has
He's got a
that,
lot of hobbies.
yeah, he's got that hockey like equipment merch. I forgot what they were called. I'll have to look that
I don't
up
know.
again, but they're selling those
No,
cool
he's
hockey.
he's been big into like motorcycles as of recent
Okay,
years too, I believe,
gotcha. So
right?
yeah, he's got hobbies. He's got shit to keep him busy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I came into it as neutrally as possible, and I, like I said, enjoyed more of the singles, which I think they knew that these were going to be the better songs anyways. So they just got them out, and then the rest of it was just like, Here's the rest of the album, so you can buy a record." You know what I mean? And we can fill that up and justify your $40 purchase. You know what I mean? So
Right.
that's cool. Check it out if you haven't. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and segue into the next release. Another metalcore-ish classic of Mice and Men have dropped a new album, Another Miracle, and oh my god, it's another miracle that I found out that they're still releasing music. They stopped doing anything after. Fuck.
Austin Carlisle.
Yeah, Austin. I was gonna say Caleb, but
Yeah, no,
probably
I
wrong.
did a little bit of research here.
There was a song
Um,
on there that I heard. It was a single, but that's pretty much all I've heard out of it. I did get a couple other tracks in a little like the other day or something, but yeah,
yeah.
it was
Yeah,
research.
it looks like so Austin Carlisle started the band obviously.
Right.
And then he left for a while. I can't remember what he was doing. He's had a lot of shit going
I think
on
it
in
was
his life.
heart problems or something. He had medical issues and he thought he was gonna die like a
Yeah.
bunch. So like I can't do it
Yeah, he had to
anymore.
take a step back from the band. I don't at that time, um really awesome vocalist was his name? Jerry Roush
Oh,
from Sky's Airplane.
yeah,
Um he filled in for them for a while, which I didn't know about. That's pretty awesome because Jerry is a cool dude and
yeah.
vocalist. He left. I can't remember what he was doing, but then Austin came back to the band. And then at one point, um, I think he quit. What does it say here? It says he left the band. Oh, because
Who, Austin
he what?
or
Yeah,
Jerry?
Austin Carlisle says that he left the band to focus on healing and getting better. Um, but it
Oh,
looks like it was revealed that
there were some like allegations or something against him, weren't there?
well, no, I don't think so. Well, we can look into that in a second, but it says he left the band because he wasn't allowed to write what he wanted on the next record,
Oh,
whatever that means.
what?
Either way, their new vocalist used to be their backup vocalist, their clean vocalist. His
Okay.
name is Aaron Pauley.
Okay.
But in a cool move, I love when people do this. He plays bass and does main lead vocals.
Okay.
Um, which I just love. I love it when oh yeah, Austin Carlisle did have sexual uh misconduct allegations. It looks like in 2020. So that was after of
Yeah.
Mice and Men. So either way, fuck that guy anyway. But yeah, this dude, I was surprised by this record actually.
Really?
I'm not. I've never really listened to this band, I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
But the intro track was pretty good. I was a
There
fan.
Yeah, I didn't listen to that one, but the second song on the album, Troubled Water, they had released as a single a while back. So I've heard that quite a bit. That sneaks in on my playlist quite a bit. And it's not bad.
Okay.
Um, see. Oh, that's right. I gotta listen to this track, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop it on so I can have a nice little live reaction to it. But there was that song
Oh,
Flowers.
Flowers?
Yeah, Flower. You knew exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, Flowers. I was just like, oh, look at
I
that. They're trying to copy some Steez real quick, you know what I mean? Another album's coming out with the same name. Yeah, they'll look that up and be like, "Oh, it's a My Cement, of course," you know? But I don't know.
being the being the button pusher that I am, I went straight for this song and hoped that it was better than anything on that
Right.
Devil Wears Prada album
Uh-huh.
just so I could push
What'd
it
you
in your
think?
face. It was a pretty boring song
Oh,
actually,
okay.
but
Yeah.
either way, the title track, Another Miracle,
Uh-huh.
was pretty good. It had a pretty heavy riff in it, and
Nice.
it was a little proggy.
Okay. I'm into that.
I was, yeah, I'm also into that.
Right.
Um, I did see that with this new record, the band signed with Century Media,
Okay.
which is pretty
Excuse me.
big deal. Um, they've always been super solid. I feel like they've always had really good artists. It looks like, and it could just be me because I am into the more heavy and black and stuff compared to you, but
Right.
uh, like their current list of bands features I Hate God, Fever 333,
Okay.
Mayhem, can Napalm Death, um Viljaharda,
D's
Suicide
nuts.
Silence, D's Nuts, Sanguisugabog,
Okay.
a band called Samurai Pizza
I
Cats that
did
I
see
wanna go
that.
listen to right
Uh,
now.
do you know where that's from?
No.
It's a TV show, an anime called
Okay.
Samurai Pizza Cats, and it's these cats who work in this, like it's like this
I'm looking this up
futuristic.
right now.
Yeah, look it up. I'm gonna explain it to you anyways, so our 8 listeners can
Yeah,
hear about
no.
it too. Uh, they
Dude,
live in
why are
this, like
they're wearing Mega Man outfits.
yeah, exactly. They work in this pizzeria, and then when trouble is a brewing, they get this alarm, and then they get shot out of a fucking cannon to wherever the trouble is, and during that process, they Voltron, Mega Man transform into their little robot outfits and fucking go save the day against the evil fox advisor to the
I
shogunate,
see
dude.
this. I
It's
see this.
kind of great, dude. You should definitely check it out. It's one of my favorites.
Dude, this looks like a
It's
mix
3 of my favorite
between
things.
fucking Mega Man,
Uh-huh.
Sonic, Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
There's like some Gundam influences up in here. There's like
Yeah.
just this is
Ultraman,
just
like
anime galore.
it's the best thing ever, and I'm so glad that we had this opportunity. I didn't expect this to happen today, and that makes me so happy. I'm so glad we got to share that with you. So, yeah, Samurai Pizza
Yeah,
Cats. Check out the band. I've never listened to them, but fuck it. If they're gonna name their band after that, check them out. I'm sure they're great, as well as the show.
that is awesome.
So,
Um, but to get back to what I meant
yeah,
to talk
of
about,
course.
uh, I'm going on a little side tangent right now because I while I was doing some research on of Mice and Men and their signing to Century Media, I was doing a little bit of research about Century Media itself, and I
Mhm.
totally missed this story back in the day. And it kind of fits with what we've been talking about, which is a Spotify controversy. But they were the first to pick a bone with Spotify because way back in 2011,
Uh-huh.
um, apparently they pulled all of their whole entire labels catalog off of Spotify.
Dang.
Um, their quote was, "In an attempt to protect the interest of their artists," which
Hmm.
I did a little bit of research because it says the metal blog metalsucks.com
Right.
criticized Century Media in a post at that time, which led to a back and forth between the two entities. And this is kind of weird. So, 2011, Century Media pulls all their catalog from Spotify.
Okay.
Apparently, it's due to ridiculously low payout for their artists,
Right. Which still
which
goes on
makes
today.
sense.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
We know.
we knew about this.
Right.
Um, but apparently, Metal Sucks came out here and argued that Century Media um, wasn't uh, taking cues from the scene, and that metal artists don't expect to get paid for their music, and that they all hold full-time jobs outside of touring, so
Not
they don't
because
need to
they
worry
want
about.
to, you fucking idiots. What the fuck? Goddamn clown
Yeah.
shoes, dude. That's insane.
Dude, the craziest part about the whole thing is
Uh-huh.
that Century Media did respond to them in kind of a condescending, like shitty way,
Hmm.
but I felt the reason behind it. Like it just seemed like some OG metal guys who were literally like protecting
Hmm.
their artists and trying to make a stand for their artists. And
Right.
yeah, the record label does have to make money,
Right.
which does come out of the artist's pocket. But at the same time, an artist benefits heavily from a record label in the form of distribution and marketing.
Right.
Um,
Exactly.
so not all record labels are bad. And in this
Right.
case, it does seem like Century Media was in the right here, and
Uh-huh.
Metal Sucks had a sucky fucking point of view on it,
Exactly.
and that makes me never want to like click on a Metal Sucks link ever again. I'm probably gonna stop
Yeah.
following them, but I hope that they're eating their words right now based off of what's going on with Spotify.
Right.
I feel like somebody owes somebody an apology.
You know. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Another Miracle yet, or you know what I mean, or looking for something new to check out, I'm looking at you, my brother Jordan. He's constantly asking me. He's like, "I missed the new episode. What recommendations do you have?" I'm like, "Watch the fucking episode, dude. You think I remember? I'm drinking. Come on,
Yeah, yeah.
son of a
Also,
bitch."
that's why we do this.
Yeah. So I don't
You
have to tell you all
listen,
the
you
time.
find out. Yeah.
Right. Like, subscribe, comment. We'll give it to you. You know what I mean? We've given you the format. Use
Yeah.
it. In other news, this is the last artist release we have. Better Lovers has released a deluxe edition. As a video gamer, I know exactly what this means. They just added some extra things, but it doesn't. I guess it doesn't cost you more money because you can stream it. But if you want to buy it physically, it's going to cost you more money or money again. But yeah, Highly Irresponsible has been deluxeified, and 2 new tracks have been added. I've listened to both of them. My favorite is The Impossible End. We've also gotten Don't Forget, excuse me, Crunk Bubble. Don't forget to say please. And that's some good fucking advice. I've only listened to that track like once, and that was, I think, about when it dropped. So, Ryan, what did you think about it?
Obviously this album was good at the start.
Right.
But this deluxe edition,
Hmm.
meaning the two new songs, both were really good. I liked both of them. And I'm here to agree with you on the fact that my favorite of the two was The Impossible End as well.
Hell yeah.
Um, Although, don't forget to say please, was a pretty good track as well. It was a hard choice to decide between the two which one was my favorite, but I liked
Yeah,
both
I
of
think
them.
I'm honestly, I am not, I don't feel bad. Impossible End was great. So, and that's honestly, I think this is a contentious take for me because you know how I feel. about better lovers and everything, how everything went down, but I tend to lean towards Many Eyes myself, but I will admit defeat and say that these are some solid fucking tracks. So maybe they are a better lover. I don't know.
Who? All right, this is gonna take longer than it needs to,
All right.
but
Oh
who
no.
it? Who is in Many Eyes other than Keith? Do we
Fucking
know?
there's like two brothers or something.
Okay. Oh,
That
okay. Here we go. Many Eyes is Keith Buckley
yeah.
with brothers Nick and Charlie Belmore, who seem to be from a recording studio. You also got Corpse Grinder. Oh wait, what?
Hold on.
Hold on,
Hold on. Right.
hold the fuck on.
Oh,
Members could have been reading the wrong thing. Yeah, that's wrong.
2022.
Here we go. Okay, he's been. Oh wait, it's just the three of them.
Yeah, Keith, Nick, and oh no, Keith, Nick
Char-
Belmore, Sean Valley,
Charlie.
Alan Haig.
Those are live.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at their website right now.
Yeah, so it's actually Keith, Nick, and Charlie Belmore. And then live, they play with Craig Vittorio and bassist Sean Valley or
Okay.
Valley. I don't know. But either way, um this is what I was saying. Hold on. I think I found something. Okay. Okay, so both of them were in Toxic Holocaust,
Yeah.
which is sick. So, all right.
Oh
I
yeah.
was gonna say I'm more on the better lover side just because um I love Greg Puciato and the
Right.
Dillinger Escape Plan, and I do love Every Time I Die as a music. So I would go against Keith, but
Uh-huh.
Toxic Holocaust is pretty sick. So both bands are cool. I'll go with that.
Oh yeah. But yeah, these are two great tracks. So if you haven't listened to the album, Highly Irresponsible, it would be highly responsible for you to do that. And check out those two new tracks. We are going to go ahead and segue into our artist news. We've got a new video, or at least a live video of a song, by the Barbarians of California, a new house favorite over here and over there on your end. The AWOL Nation Hardcore Project. The Walrus, they have released a live video of, and yeah, your description of it was pretty on fucking point. It rocks. It's pretty cool. I'm just
Yeah.
loving these guys more and more, seeing what they're doing, what they're planning on doing. Hilariously enough, I was telling my brother when we were at the Mars Volta show, there's a dude who walked by with a Barbarians of California shirt, and I'm like, "Oh, dog!" I was like,
Oh,
"Check out his
sick.
shirt," because that's what we do at shows. We're looking for like-minded individuals. I mean, yeah, we're all at the show seeing a band we should all like. You know what I mean? But you never
Yeah.
know. It could be their first time. It could be not. But the OGs. You know what I mean? You're at the edge of the pit. You're seeing who you're gonna get paired up against. You know what I mean? Who your opponents are for the night. And you're looking at shirts. You're trying to see what kind of experience they have. You know what I mean? These are badges of honor that we wear. You know what I mean? It's not just for fashion. We're trying to let people know what we're into and how hardcore we're gonna fucking get in that pit. That's the point. Or at least that's the way
Yeah.
I look at it. You know what I mean? I see somebody with a fucking you know what I mean, like a corpse grinder, cannibal corpse, some shit like that. It could go either way, but peeling
Yeah, you're
flesh.
judging them.
I'm judging everybody, dude, when I go to shows, but yeah, I saw a dude with a barbarian shirt on. I'm like, dog, like that's sick. And he's like, who the hell are those guys? I'm like, oh, well, let me go ahead and just blow your mind real quick.
Well,
Yeah, and I told him about that. So it's like you need to listen to these guys. I don't know if he has. If you haven't, Jordan, get the fuck on it. If you have, great, I'm proud of you. But everyone else should also listen to it. Anything that they
Yeah,
put out. But the Walrus has been released on their YouTube account, and that video fucking rocks.
it was a good video. I
You
liked it.
got any other points to make about it?
Not a single one. You covered
All
it.
right. Fuck yeah, dude.
Kicks ass.
It's going hard.
Kicks
Kicks
ass.
ass. It's fucking extreme. Check them out.
Yeah. Check that out. Yeah, it was pretty hype. I
Mhm.
liked it. Sounds pretty good too. Um, in other news, we got a rare W from, or like the kids are saying these days. I don't know. I think that's what they're
Fucking
saying.
dub, dude. No, you
We
gotta
got a
shorten it up. You
dub.
got a dub, dude.
I don't know.
I was
W.
wondering what the fuck you were
W.
trying to say with that rare W from. It's just a dub, dude. Got the dub.
Yeah, dude. Rare dubs.
Yeah,
No, I
right.
think that's what we say. That's what we say. The kids are
Okay.
saying W.
Like idiots, dude.
But well, duh.
Ask Ozzy next
Uh,
time. He's your connection. All right. See what he says.
I, I will. I'm gonna wake his ass up when we get done
Right now,
recording
dude.
tonight.
What the
I'm gonna.
fuck? What is it?
Yep.
Dub or
Right
W?
now.
He's like,
Hey,
oh, Dad,
hey.
W? Right.
How do you say it? 6'7",
Right.
6'7".
Dad, you're drinking again. Leave me alone.
Shut up.
Right.
Anyways, I don't
Bro,
condone
he
violence.
doesn't. He does not. I can guarantee that. It's a nice, loving family over there.
Don't cancel me. Um, no, we got a rare dub from a music festival.
Uh-huh.
I am not super familiar with this festival until now, but the festival is the LDB Fest,
Oh,
or Life and Death Brigade
okay.
Fest. This festival is in Louisville, Kentucky, a place that you are
Mm-hmm.
familiar with.
I am
Um,
very familiar. I'm mostly familiar with it. I'm not like yeah,
yeah,
I've been there enough, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's a good
yeah.
town. Yeah.
Yeah, they I didn't know about this festival, but I found out about it because of this. They announced their full lineup recently, this week, for their 2026 dates. And the festival states in an Instagram post that they know that times are tough for everyone. And they've decided to reduce their ticket prices for this year and continue to have afterpay available as an option for payment. So that's pretty cool that times like this where I feel like everything's getting more and more expensive,
Yeah.
these guys are just trying to figure out a way to get you to be able to come out and enjoy the music that you enjoy. Um, or it could just be really good marketing. Either way, I like it because cheaper is better. Um, but the lineup for this festival includes some pretty cool names. We
Mhm.
got Saves the Day and Terror headlining. We also got hardcore bands All Out War, On Broken Wings, and Gridiron, and many more. So if that's something that you're into, you can go check that out. The tickets are still a little bit more than I would like to spend. But for an all day festival, which seems like it probably has two stages, it
Yeah.
might be worth it for you.
Right. Yeah,
So,
there's 33 bands playing, so I was just looking it up.
yeah.
100 it's $155 before
Yep.
taxes and fees for 2
Yep.
days. Uh
Oh, 2 days.
yeah, I mean, you got 2 days. You probably got 15, 16 bands each day. Saves the Day probably headlines one day, Terror headlines the next one. It is in February, so it's gonna be, yeah, it's at the Art Center, Melwood
Indoors.
Art Center, so it's an indoor thing. Um, so yeah, 16 bands. I mean, you're spending 78, like 76 to 78 per day at 13 bands. What? It's I can't do that immediate kind of math. Six,
I
seven
was going to
bucks
say
a band. You know what I mean? Six,
six,
seven.
7.
You know. Yeah, it's honestly not that bad. I mean, I was paying that much when I was first going to Louder Than Life for 4 days outdoors and all that.
Yeah.
It's like 150 to like 180, and we got like 80, 90 bands. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm sounding a little pretentious right now, and I'm really sorry, everybody, but Yeah. Now, here's my fucking segue. I was looking at tickets for Louder Than Life this next year. I got a pre-sale code from, being a part of their mailing list and everything. And tickets for general admission are already 2 days after, 2 or 3 days after early bird pass sales. Tier one sold out. They're on tier two already. $400, $100 a day. Eat a dick. I'm not saying it's corporate greed, but it's feeling like it. Like they've done a lot of amenity upgrades, strict ground. Like they've moved the festival and done all kinds of stuff, but it's still a little bit too much for my money. And everything
Yeah.
you want to get there, what I mean? If you want to go camping, you gotta, spend $1,000 on that plus your tickets, and then your food and everything. It's it's a business, I get that. The two people that I followed from the production company, they ended up leaving because they're like, it's not going in the way we want anymore, and I can kind of see why. It's getting a little too corporatized, and they do bring in a lot of money for the city and blah blah blah. But festivals at this point are off my radar. I'm unfollowing all those. Now, I will say, Ryan, pointing at you
Yeah.
into your soul. The moment we have an opportunity to check out Furnace Fest, we're going. No
I agree.
questions. I don't give a fuck. I want to support that festival at least once. Just seeing at least the guy who runs it. I saw a couple of his videos when they were talking about ticket prices this last year and low sales and we don't want to cancel it and everything. I would love to support that. That seems really cool. Now with Louder Than Life and you know what I mean, like Riot Fest and some of the other festivals we have around us, like they're getting corporatized, they're getting huge. And it's great that they've
Yeah.
become popular and we're getting as metal people, we don't just have Ozfest anymore. We don't have just Not Fest. We've got, Rock in the Range no longer exists, unfortunately, but we've got our own representation, but now these greedy corporate overlords are fucking squeezing as much money as they can out of these things. So I hate that, but I want to support
Yeah.
it at least. Furnace Fest and maybe this LDB Fest. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know if there's enough names that I
Right.
like to be able to spend that much money
We
on
do
there.
have a metal fest here in Michigan. I think it's in June, early July. Just Michigan Metal Fest. It's up in Grand Rapids. Like that's really not that far. I don't remember what ticket
Yeah.
prices were, but I'd love to at least check that out sometime. I know they had Lamb of God a couple years ago. I'm pretty sure. I don't know who was there last year, but it seemed like a decent enough lineup. So maybe we'll throw
That's
that on our
cool.
radar.
It is actually in Battle Creek.
Oh, it's in Battle. Oh shit! Oops. I thought it was Grand Rapids.
Yeah. That's pretty cool though.
Right.
I mean, Battle Creek's even closer for us, isn't it?
I weirdly enough, I'm pretty sure it's the same distance. It's just it looks
Oh,
closer,
different.
but
Yeah.
the way you got to
It
go,
ain't.
it's yeah.
Yeah. Well, either way, not a big festival guy. I just like shows.
That's cool.
But it's all getting too expensive for me as an
Exactly.
old poor geezer.
Yeah,
Um,
right.
Back in my day, I used to pay $5 on a Friday night and
God,
go
I
to my
wish.
VFW.
Right.
No, dude, that was my fucking childhood, dude. $5. You go to your fucking local National Guard armory or some sort of coffee shop, pay
Right.
$5, and you'd fuck that place up.
Denny's,
Which is
dude.
why,
You never know.
yeah, dude. What the fuck's up,
What the
Denny's?
fuck is up? Right.
Well, before we get too far,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right.
um,
We got to be
in a,
professional. I'm sorry.
no, this is what we're here for.
Right.
In other news, Young Blood, UK rock artist, was forced to drop off Limp Bizkit's upcoming South American tour due to undisclosed health problems. Wonder what that could be. He seems like a pretty fit guy, so I don't know what's up with
Maybe
that.
he's undergoing the
Um,
Prince of Darkness transformation.
Maybe he is. I
It's a
don't know,
metamorphosis,
but
dude. How
it could
Kafka-esque.
be. Dude, I'm here for it.
Right.
Um,
All right.
Either way, exciting. In his place, Bullet for My Valentine has joined the tour. in what would be the oddest tour of the year. We've got Limp Bizkit featuring Bullet for My Valentine, 311,
Yeah.
Eka Vandal, Riff Raff, and
I
Slay Squad.
oh, no. Is that Riff Raff? Who the fuck
What?
was Riff Raff the guy who was doing those, like, Vine videos? He's like, "I'm about to my main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody." Uh, I
I
don't
don't
know, bro.
know. He is
It
pretty
is. It is
cringe.
Riff Raff. Yeah, that it was a
Okay.
super cringe video. Yeah.
Yeah, he's super cringe. He sucks.
Yeah.
Um, but dude, this is the weirdest shit I think anybody in South America has might have ever seen. This group of
Yeah.
artists together is wild. Um, so yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
I'm
if
left
you're
speechless. I don't know what the fuck to say about that. Like,
me neither,
it
dude.
just seems like all of the I'm not gonna say all the worst artists, but I'm gonna be real with you. All of these artists that are well, not all of them. But Limp Bizkit definitely we hear about him all the time. Fred Durst, he's one of the most vocal guys in new metal, in rock, anything. Bullet for My
Yeah,
Valentine. I want to say specifically Matt Tuck and Trivium were having issues. They ended up dropping off the last few dates of the Poison Ascendancy tour this year or last year, and it sounded
yeah.
like because Matt is just kind of a prima donna on tour.
That they
And
are not the only band that said that.
oh, well, yeah, there you go. You know what I mean? Um, 311. I mean, they're they're groovy. I like them. I've seen them before live. You know, Eka Vandal. I have no idea about Riff Raff. Yeah, fuck that guy. And Slay
Yep.
Squad. I don't know who they are, but
That's an awful name.
yeah. And
They have some sort of like death metal, like brutal death metal logo.
okay,
But I couldn't bring myself to
hmm,
search Slay Squad.
right.
That's pretty bad. No, I mean Bullet for My Valentine's awesome. 311, their early stuff is pretty cool. After their first album, they got pretty bad. Limp Bizkit's fine for their first couple of releases.
Right,
Then they started getting pretty bad.
right,
Riff Raff sucks. This Eka Vandal band actually has caught my attention. And they seem to be popping up in a lot of different places lately, which we'll talk about later.
okay,
So they might be somebody to look out for. Um, they are a female fronted band that kind of reminds me of No Doubt.
okay.
Um, but either way, if you find yourself in Mexico this winter, you can go see the most awful lineup of artists
Right.
to waste your money on. So
Yeah, they just
keep
kind
an eye
of
out for that.
right. If you book it, they will come. Nobody came, so they had to fucking. Can you please come? Can you fucking? We need this to go on.
Good. I mean, it's weird that Young Blood would be on this tour to begin with, too,
Yeah,
but
yeah, I don't know.
it's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt them to have him drop off.
Yeah, for sure.
So either way, in other news, I found uh this pretty cool emo Christmas pop-up bar is now in Chicago
Okay.
at 1601 West Grand Avenue. They're gonna be there from uh they showed up November 13th and they'll be there until December 28th. So if anybody's interested in going, they can go check that out. It is $20 per person to enter, and you get yourself a 90-minute reservation. So that's kind of cool. High enough demand to where they're like, you get 90 minutes and not a fucking minute more, and then you're getting the hell out of here.
Right.
Um, but it looks like every Wednesday they've got elder emo trivia. They got karaoke on Thursdays, and then it looks like on Fridays and Saturdays they have a late night themed DJ party each
Okay.
weekend. So that could be pretty cool if that's up your alley, not up my alley. But
Right.
I was looking at this cocktail menu, and there's some pretty funny um old emo puns up in here. You got the Taking Back Christmas. You got
Love
the
it.
Snow Ohio is for lovers. Um, Saint Nick's cold brew. The low hanging fruit. I'm not okay.
Right.
You got my personal favorite, the Mezcal Confessional,
That one was pretty good.
and and then you got Ocean Avenue Punch, which
Hell
is
yeah.
also kind of low hanging fruit.
Right.
Either way, I didn't look up the address to as to where this is.
It's at the Everything Bar, it looks like, if that still exists in Chicago. I just looked it
Okay.
up. I was trying to see because I thought Grand Avenue was about where I was at, but no,
Oh,
we're closer
oh
to
yeah.
Lincoln Park area, I think is what it was.
Yeah, funny enough, I mean, when I was at the fucking salt shed
Yeah.
in October, right across the street from the salt shed, they had a pop-up. It was a
A pumpkin patch?
Halloween. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was a
it was still
Halloween
up when I was
pop-up.
there too. Yeah.
It was pretty cool when we were
Yeah.
there. I mean, it was very lit up.
Uh-huh.
It looked like a cool event. But yeah, if this is your thing, go make yourself a reservation because they're gonna be gone. Um But last thing for me for a second, I'll hit you with something pretty cool. I didn't actually do this on purpose, but I am wearing my Power Trip hoodie, and we got news from Blake Ibanez, the guitarist of Power Trip, and he says new music is coming,
What about it,
and
dude?
I'm stoked. I'm stoked about that.
Who who's doing vocals for him? Wasn't it a guy in the
Well,
band already?
no, it's hard to say if he'll be doing vocals on this new material, whatever comes.
Uh-huh.
But I believe the um the guys from Power Trip are in a side project of theirs called Fugitive,
Okay.
and I'm pretty sure it's the vocalist of Fugitive. Yes, it is. Fugitive's Seth Gilmore is on
Okay.
vocals. Um
I hate to bring up I don't know, bad memories or anything, but was Fugitive was the band who dropped off Summer Slaughter, right? No?
no, that's Malevolence.
Malevolence, that's who it was. Okay. Did we see Fugitive?
We You did, I believe, with Municipal Waste.
I saw Fulci. It was Fulci and something like hell.
I gotta find this. I gotta find this flyer, dude. While I'm searching through municipal waste tour
Uh-huh.
photos, there was a
Full of hell. Who that's who it was. It was Fulci Full of hell.
full of hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, there's this Adult Swim presents Mr. Pickles Trash Tacular featuring Exodus and Municipal Waste, which I want to go see real
Nice.
bad.
Oh yeah. That is pretty sick.
Mr. Pickles. Well, either way, I think Fugitive might have been playing at what was that? At the intersection.
Yeah.
So, no, I've never
Okay.
seen them.
I gotcha. Yeah, I feel like they popped up in my radar recently for something. Probably a tour we've announced recently. We don't announce a lot of them, but we try and catch everyone that we can, and get lost in translation, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, if you got anything else to say about Power Trip, I know you've always had a lot. All right.
No,
Uh,
I'm just super excited.
Hell yeah. We did get a new KEXP release with the Viagra Boys. Now, I did notice that you mentioned something about the live showcase with the crowd.
Hmm.
I've only seen KEXP videos with crowds. Specifically, I'm thinking about the King Gizzard one that I saw, where it was on that same stage, everything. That's what I'm familiar with. I guess maybe the ones I look up or the bands I'm looking for, they're on that stage in that little venue area, and there's a crowd and everything. Um,
Yeah.
I guess your not awareness, but your what you've seen of KEXP must be more like that audio tree kind of format, where they're in a
It is exact.
studio.
It
You
is
know what I mean? They
exactly
got a
like that.
host, and then they're like, "Hey, and do that." So
Y- Yep.
that's cool. I enjoy those.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna. I'm gonna send you this right now while we're talking about it, so you can
Okay.
talk about this set if you want. But yeah, you're missing out on KXP performances if you haven't seen the in studio
Yeah, I haven't
ones
watched a whole lot
because
of them, but
they're great.
yeah, no, I did find the most recent one. I see that they have done it before in that studio setting with KEXP, but this new one is now on the stage. So maybe they're just transitioning into that. I don't know, that wet leg one that you saw, which kind of put KEXP on my radar. Was that a
That was in the
studio
studio.
or oh, okay, gotcha. And that was like a
Yep,
month or two ago. It wasn't too long. So,
it was a month ago. Yeah.
yeah. Hell yeah. I don't know, watching this real quick just to get a couple, pieces of visual material to work with. Uh I don't know, like I get some fear vibes from the Viagra Boys. Like this guy's got his shirt off, he's covered in tattoos, he's wearing sunglasses inside, you
Yeah.
know. And just some of
Uh,
Viagra Boys' lyrical content is a little off the wall. It's not as like aggressive and fucking, punky as what Fear used to do, but I'm just getting,
yeah,
slight vibes. You know what I mean? Just a little chaotic. You know what I mean? He
for
doesn't do
sure.
things normally.
No, I was a big fan of like at the beginning he's got his shirt on for the first song.
Right.
After that, he takes his shirt off, covered in tats,
Uh huh.
but you can see he's got he drinks some beer
Oh
because
yeah.
he's
Yeah,
got a
Billy. That's
belly.
that's peak male performance right there, dude. Come on.
That is, dude.
Say
And
nothing
I
better.
love during his set, he's like rubbing on a titty and like flabbing, like
Of
pinching his
course he
tit
is.
and stuff.
Right.
It's pretty good. I like it. I like it when you don't give a shit what
Exactly.
anyone else thinks. But yeah, this set was pretty good. Featured a lot of songs that I'm a big fan of by them.
Yeah, there's a couple I've noticed and recognized already, but do they play sports?
Funny enough, I don't know if they did. They saved it for last because I didn't make it to the end.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I don't know what it is, but I have to be in the right frame of mind to watch a whole live set.
Right.
And when I say right frame of mind, I mean drunk.
Right.
Because then I'll be like jamming, looking at my
Exactly.
TV,
Right.
getting into it. Otherwise, I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna fucking go back to playing mini golf on my phone.
Right.
And then I stop paying attention because that's the kind of ADD that I have. Um, but yeah, I thought from what I saw, it was pretty
Mhm.
good.
Hell yeah. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm definitely gonna revisit because me and Kat have been getting into a lot of live sets. I mean we'll spend enough money on tickets. I mean, I think I'm going 8 shows this year is what I've got. So that's pretty fucking sweet. And then I was thinking, I was taking a shower earlier. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, am I that guy who like just spends all his money on tickets to shows? And like I'm sitting here complaining, I'm like, man, I'm fucking broke. And then like literally 2 seconds later, I'm like, yeah, because you spend too much money on fucking concert tickets and merch, dude. Like, stop. And then the other part is just like, no, I won't. I'm having fun.
No,
So
no,
those are
I
my two
mean,
wolves. You know?
The merchandise I could probably do without, but if I had your disposable income, I would go to that many shows as well.
Just saying. I
At
mean, I
least
get all
you're
my
not
yeah.
at least you're not taking your paycheck and standing outside of Best Buy for like 6 hours waiting for the new Call of Duty to come out to
Exactly,
spend
dude.
fucking
Oh, that's a
$80 on.
funny little segue. A moment that happened today. I'm on my PlayStation. I was about to load up a game real quick, take a little break, and on my home menu on my PS4, I saw Call of Duty Black Ops 7 on there, and I'm like, who the fuck? Like, why is this
7?
on here? Like, I guess, yeah. I'm like, "Who put this?" I was like, "Cat, did you put this on there?" She's like, "Why would I put that on there?" It's like, "I don't know, cause you know me, I sure as shit wouldn't do that."
They pull a
I'm
U2?
I think so. I think that's what happened, and that's exactly what we were talking about. She's like, "It must have been like that Apple Music YouTube thing. You remember that?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I do remember." So, I'm thinking they're just shoving it down everybody's throats because nobody wants to play Call of Duty. They just wanna play Battlefield, and you know what I mean? So, yeah,
Yeah,
that
you
was my
got it.
guess. That was pretty funny. I immediately deleted it off my fucking that menu. I don't even think they gave it to me. I don't know if it's free to play or anything. Probably not, but
Yeah.
they probably just had like a thing on there to be like, it exists. Check it out. And I
If
immediately
you want
said, nope,
access, you pay
get
for
the
it.
fuck out of here. And I deleted it off my menu, and I'm never gonna think about it again after this. So,
That's
oh
awesome.
yeah, they do play sports. It is the second to last song. Sports.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ping pong, wiener dog,
Cigarette.
cigarette, rugby ball, sports. Love it. Yeah, so that sucked, and I thought that was really funny. Next up in our artist news, we've got a an update on metal YouTuber Nick Nocturnal. He's now Nick Daytime because he dyed his hair fucking blonde, I noticed. So he probably
Yeah, he
had a
did.
little emotional crisis, and he's like, I'll just dye my hair. That'll make me feel better." So, and now he feels better, I guess. So, yeah, he
Yeah.
comes out of his indefinite hiatus with a new project called Nocturnal, but with a V in there
Colt, brother.
because he's edgy, exactly. Um he is re-releasing a new track called Collapse with a music video. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I looked him up a little bit. I had something up. Yeah. Came back after what, 6 months, I think is what it said.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, personal life.
He's pretty cool.
Hell
He's a
yeah.
cool guy.
He's I might have seen like a video. I don't immediately recognize him, but he
Yeah,
yeah,
he's done a lot of oh, funny enough, I pulled up YouTube and there he is right there.
nice.
Um he's done a lot of just fucking metal content on YouTube, but he started getting real big um towards the end where songs he would do cover songs
Okay.
with professional artists. Like he does a Slaughter to Prevail track with Will Ramos on vocals. He does all the instrumentals for it.
Okay.
Like he just covers a lot of stuff.
Gotcha.
But he reacts to albums. He talks about other shit. But yeah, about 6 months ago, he posted a video about being burnt out and having a lot of shit going on in his life that he hasn't
Right.
given the attention to. So he had to bow out. Um, which was sad because his content was pretty good. Um, but yeah, now he's back, and this song was pretty cool.
Yeah. Giving it a quick little listen. I'm enjoying it so far. Kind of proggy,
Yeah, it's pretty
a
good.
little chuggy. It's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. Are you watching the video at all,
Yeah.
or are you just listening to the track?
No, I'm watching the video.
Um, his guitar in that video is pretty sick.
Yeah.
I like it. Um, But yeah, his new blonde hair really screams like pale face Swiss.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's good contrast, in like color theory and stuff. We all wear black, you know what I mean? Some blonde hair dudes just fucking pops. It's cool.
Yeah. It
Uh,
did crack me up that he dyed his hair blonde because he posted a video on top of the music video for this, but he posted a video kind of explaining that he's back. And
mhm.
at the beginning of the video, he says, I took some time to go stand out in the sun for a while and I feel better now.
Right.
So, so it's
Hell
funny.
yeah. That's awesome. So look forward to some more stuff from Nick Nocturnal and his new project, Nocturnal, dude. In other news, Iron Maiden has recruited the help of some heavy hitters for their European leg of the Run for Your Lives World Tour with Megadeth, Anthrax, Trivium, and a band I don't even know, Evergrey. So do you?
I don't know who that is either.
Okay, well they must be a heavy hitter. You know what I mean? Because if they're playing with these guys, you can't come with no T-ball bat. You know what I mean? You better be fucking prepared. You need
That's what I'm
a
saying.
Negan bat for this kind of shit.
Yeah, looks like they are a Swedish progressive metal band.
Ooh, those are good keywords that I enjoy.
They usually are.
Right.
We'll figure that out later though.
Yeah. But not live because this is all in fucking Europe. So I'm not making it out there,
Yeah.
but
Nope.
congratulations, Europe. You're getting fucking shows showing up on the Richter scale, honestly.
Yeah, the deceiving part about this is I did see they're only playing with these artists individually on select dates. So
Gotcha.
you're unfortunately not going to get to see Iron Maiden,
Everybody.
Megadeth, Anthrax,
Right.
and Trivium in the same
Yep.
day.
Yeah, it looks
But
like yeah, all of
you can
May
see
is
two of them.
Anthrax. June, some Megadeth, like one date with Megadeth. The end of that month is Anthrax. Yeah, a couple dates with Evergrey. Yeah, it looks like it's mostly Anthrax. Count one, two, uh, three, four, five, six sets with Anthrax. So that's cool.
All right.
I mean, it looks like the main focus on the tour poster is Megadeth and Anthrax, even though Megadeth is playing a show. And then yeah. All right, that's cool. But yeah, Europe, congratulations. You got kind of cool setup for you. If you're in Germany or Portugal or France or the Netherlands. Next up in our last artist news parts is Swedish prog metal band Vildharta. God, I hope I'm
Viljaharta?
pronouncing that. Yeah, Vildharta, dude. Have performed a cover of Meshuggah's Rational Gaze at the Ganevik Scholarship Award Ceremony, and Meshuggah received a 500,000 SEK, whatever that stands
Sec?
for.
I don't know.
SEK,
Yeah.
dude. 500,000 secs, dude. I'm about it.
So what well,
Whoa.
yeah, anyways, finish
Uh,
you can finish the
yeah.
sentence.
For their contributions to art and culture and everything in Sweden, which I think that translates to like 50 to
Yeah.
$55,000, which is a hefty chunk of
Yep.
change, for a poor little bartender
It's
like
not
me.
nothing.
That's what I'm saying, right? So that's cool. Hey, get yourself some new guitars, Meshuggah. Get yourself like a 15
Yeah.
string guitar. You guys can handle it.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? You know
I
what I mean?
think I think they have enough guitars, but they can at least go have a nice night out on the town.
Right.
Or they're pretty old. They probably could use like a spa weekend for the group
Yeah,
of them,
right.
you know.
Maybe a new shed or something. Probably thinking
Yes.
about that kind of stuff. Fuck it, dude. It's your money.
Um,
Like, or well, it's a grant, I think. So they probably gotta use it for their band to continue contributing. Maybe they could get a
Probably.
band shed at their studio
Or maybe they can go on a spa weekend.
and just yeah, right.
It
For
helps
exactly. It's part of the
longevity.
writing process. You know what I mean? So it's cool.
Yeah. Get loosened up.
Exactly.
How do you think they get loosened up to do the bounce to bounce down? Bounce to
Uh,
bounce down?
saunas, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. The
Did you watch
sweetest.
this video at all? Because it was pretty
I
cool.
did. I got to listen to it more than I actually got to watch it though, but that's one of my absolute favorite songs by Meshuggah. So the fact that
It's
somebody
real
else was
good.
able to like cover it and fucking do a pretty good job of that, I was thoroughly surprised and entertained. So
I agree. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, from the sounds of it, they, they pretty much nailed it. Um, other than the vocals, I
mhm,
wouldn't have known that it wasn't Meshuggah if I wasn't
right,
watching the video. The vocalist has definitely got a different style,
right,
and Meshuggah's vocalist is just so fucking unique too. Um,
exactly.
but some of the members of Meshuggah were in the stands watching as Viljaharda
Nice.
performed their song. So that must have been uh pretty awesome and terrifying for them at the same time.
Right.
Given the fact that they're a Swedish death or progressive metal band, they I'm sure look up to fucking Meshuggah pretty
Oh, I'm
heavily.
sure. We all do. Come on.
Yeah,
You don't even have
everybody
to
does.
listen to
So
Meshuggah, and you could listen to him one time and be like, Jesus Christ, these guys are aliens. Like, there's no way a human being could perform the riffs that they do, and they do it
yeah,
at their age too,
and
no
well,
less.
and well,
Exactly.
yeah.
It's insane. Love
I
it.
have seen them live, and they fucking slay.
That's one band I haven't, and I would absolutely love to. I've seen In Flames. That was pretty fucking sick. Love to see
I
them
bet they
again.
slay as well. Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah.
anyways, we got some tour announcements, which is pretty cool because those are pretty few and far between.
Right.
Um, one pretty cool tour that I might be interested in is Drain has announced the Is Your Friend tour with No Pressure,
Nice.
Haywire,
All right.
and Secret World.
I don't know them.
Uh I don't know them either, but No Pressure's pretty cool. Haywire's
Right.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Drain is awesome.
Exactly.
So, this tour is going to be going from March to mid March to mid April of 2026. Looks like on April 3rd, we get them in Detroit at the Russell Industrial Center.
Okay.
And then on the 4th, we get them in Chicago at the Concord Music Hall. Um, I have been to the Concord and I don't love it. I
Okay.
did look up the Detroit Russell Industrial Center.
Uh-huh.
Looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking we try and convince Brittany to let you go for an early birthday present. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Go
That's what
check it
I'm
out.
saying.
We're right same page, dude. All right. Sick.
Um, if you have not already, you should Google Russell Industrial Center and pull up the images on Google. This place looks like a sick place to see a show.
Real
My
quick
guess is,
aside, while I'm looking that
yeah,
up, I'm
yeah,
watching that video for the Viljarta thing, and
yeah.
one of my favorite things about it is that most of the crowd that I can see from like the lights flashing and shit, it's a bunch of old folks just sitting there patiently, very respectfully listening to this heavy ass prog metal. I saw the quick
Yep.
little blurb of the Meshuggah guys, but I noticed that and I'm like, these everybody in this crowd is like 80 years old and they're just like, "Hmm, hmm,
They're
how
there
nice."
for an art award show. I
Right.
looked it up to do some research, and there's 5 other award winners
Uh-huh.
to
Okay.
this
Ceremony and stuff, the awards show.
grant ceremony or whatever,
Right.
in different categories. Meshuggah won the music one, but
Okay.
there was also like live
Contemporary
performance.
art and
Yep, yep,
right, theater,
yep.
right. Okay. Yeah.
So these people are not metalheads.
Like what the hell is going on? But like I said, they're respectful. They're not walking out of there like what kind of shit is because if we had this out here in the States, something like
People
this,
would
and
lose it.
they would lose their fucking mind. Like cancel this shit. I can't believe it. This is the devil. Like fucking
That's how
whatever.
cool
So
Sweden
that's
is.
awesome. I love that. So uh hey, let's get out of this country. We're going to Sweden, dude. Riff Report in
Dude,
Sweden.
dude,
Love it.
if they would accept me into their country even on an extended visa, I
I
would
think
come
I
in a
could get away
heartbeat.
with it.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so. I think I got the look, dude. I'm just saying.
I'll tell you this much, Tyler. It's not about the look. Um, we are a couple non-contributors to success
I know.
to
I know.
society.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, I forgot we were
Either
looking that
way,
up. Trying to like be an expat somewhere. They're like, you need to have like not necessarily like X amount of money, but like you need to have like some sort of either fucking reason or some sort of business or you know what I mean, literally something to contribute to
yep.
their society. And
A
hey
lot of
man,
countries either want you to open up a business,
right.
if you're an entrepreneur, or they want you to be performing some sort of profession that they're in need of.
We're looking at it, dude.
Bartenders are not one of them.
Okay. I'm just saying bartending, we're gonna moonlight bartending and then we're gonna daylight with this, dude. We're podcasters. We're
I'll honestly, I wouldn't mind just seeing what it's like to be an illegal immigrant somewhere.
see what the hype is all about. Why is everybody up in arms about it? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. You
Right.
know,
Come on.
if I just fly over there and then I just never go home, who's gonna know?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Someone,
Good idea.
probably.
Yeah, right.
Either way, yeah. So back to the original
Yeah, sorry.
conversation. Russell
Yeah, I
Industrial
was looking
Center
this
looks
up.
pretty sick.
Exactly. I need
Yeah.
to pull up images. Oh, I love the old school Warner Brothers water tower they got going on.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Looks pretty sick.
Uh, yeah.
I mean, anymore, when I think about how I consume live music, obviously it's getting fewer and far between because one, I'm getting older, financial responsibilities are shifting,
Right.
and I am not left over with a ton of money in my pocket to go do cool things. So I have to be selective.
Right.
And in that process, I kind of feel like I haven't really paid much attention to the venue that I consume this music at, but feel like it has to play a part in where I spend my money in the future. Um, and no offense to the Concord Music Hall in Chicago, but it's just kind of a boring, normal place. And I don't know, I'd like to see something interesting. So I
Right.
could see hype ass drain lighting it up at
Yeah.
Russell
That'd be
Industrial
pretty
Center.
sick.
Yeah. In other news, though, to keep things moving along, 3 Days Grace announced their Alienation tour with I Prevail, Finger 11, The Funeral Portrait, and Royal Tusk. And this, holy shit, is a long fucking tour.
Yeah.
Um, it's
Jesus
the better
Christ. Yeah,
part
I'm
of
looking at that. That's
2026.
right. That's
Looks
9
like they're going to be
months.
going from February to November next
That's
year.
crazy.
So, holy shit.
Right.
Um, in a smaller world, the tour starts in Fort Wayne, Indiana, right
Interesting
in our
choice of
back
place to
door.
start a fucking tour. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't know where that's coming
Here's a
from.
fun little aside that actually correlates to what the fuck we're talking about. Finger 11, one hit
Yeah.
wonder band Finger 11
Uh-huh.
just released a new album.
Okay.
Did you know that? Last Place on
I
Earth.
did.
I didn't listen to it
No.
yet, but I was very surprised. I was thinking about putting it on the list, but it got released like 2 weeks ago, so I'm like, it's a little bit too late. But when I noticed this, I'm like, I'll just bring it up at this point. But yeah, it's the first release they've had in a while, from what I
Okay.
understand. Um,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably not gonna check it out.
yeah, that's fine.
What
Yeah,
even
it's been
was their one-hit wonder?
Paralyzer. You don't remember that song?
No, I feel like I do. I
You've definitely heard
recognize the
that song.
name.
Uh,
No, I'm
well,
sure.
I've been
Let me see.
paralyzed, but I seem to be
Oh,
struck by you. I wanna
yeah,
make
that
you move
song sucks.
because you're standing. You don't like that song, dude? It is such a bop.
That
Like, no, that's a
song
good
sucks.
song. I am so disappointed in you right now. That song does not suck. That's awesome. I'm gonna listen to it right now, in spite of you, dude.
Do it.
I
Um,
had Devil Wears Prada on. I'm changing that so I can listen to this song. So it's pretty big. Huge,
that
dude.
is big.
But yeah, they haven't had a release
Uh,
since 2015, so just the fact that they're coming back around, they probably got sick
uh.
of their day jobs and they're like, we need another check. I can't believe you don't like
Yeah.
Paralyzer, dude. That's man, it's disappointing. I love that song.
Well, I did. I was looking this up because Fort Wayne, Indiana, is a weird place to start, and I
Right.
was like, well, maybe somebody's from there. Nope. 3 Days Grace, Canada.
Yep.
Finger 11, Canada.
Yep.
Royal Tusk, Canada.
Oh.
Funeral Portrait,
Uh-huh.
Alabama.
I prevail, Michigan.
Uh, yeah. So that's kind of close.
Right.
So I don't know, but I don't fucking know why they're starting in Fort Wayne. Either way. Um,
Yeah, you've
in
got
other
9 months
news,
to check them out. So
yeah,
if you
you
want
could
to,
check them out
right? You got time.
probably in any state.
Right.
And probably some Canadian dates. I'm pretty sure those were
Oh
peppered
yeah,
in
I'm
there
sure
too.
they'll pop by Ontario, fucking Toronto, and shit like
Y-
that.
Yeah. I have not really listened to any of the new stuff from 3 Days Grace with
Me neither.
both
I
singers.
I have not. Yeah, 3 Days Grace times two, dude.
Yeah,
Um,
dude.
no, I know they were playing at Louder Than Life last year, and that was a big ticket seller. I'm pretty sure because they had both vocalists. I haven't listened to 3 Days Grace since fucking X or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't
Let's
remember.
start a
Yeah,
riot.
exactly right. Yeah, Pain. Let's Start a Riot. Animals. I think. That's about
Yeah.
it. I was in like 6th grade, 7th grade. We were all feeling feelings. We're like, "Oh my god." That band was perfect for it. Now I'm not like that anymore, so. I don't know, I still feel feelings, but not like that.
Yeah.
I understand them a little
Yeah.
bit better, so.
In a more grown up way.
Exactly, right. I just I bury them. You know what I mean, and I drink alcohol, you know what I mean? Like a true
Yeah.
adult, you know what I mean? Forget about it.
Um
Hell yeah.
last tour that I got for you before Tyler takes over. I got
Yes.
Deftones announced some Australian dates for May of 2026. And they're going to be supported by Interpool, which is awesome, and Eka
Oh,
Vandal, like I was just talking about.
right,
Um, they're about to go on tour with on the world's most awful tour with Limp Bizkit, and
right.
then they're going to be going on tour with Deftones and Interpol, which is actually a
Sick.
really cool tour.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, I wish I was from Australia so I could go to this show because it seems
Right.
pretty sick.
Yeah, I was listening to Echo Vandal a little bit, just to kind of see what they're about, and they got a pretty solid sound.
Yeah,
Didn't enjoy that. But yeah, we're not gonna get to see them because they're everywhere else in the world except for here right now. So I'll try and catch them another time. Uh, I'm semi glad you gave me this one, Ryan. Uh, Not local. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, local-ish, proggy gent metal band. It's from Chicago.
Chicago,
Uh,
baby.
right. Yeah, Born of Osiris has announced the Discovery World Tour, Japan, Australia. Here's another one. That's unfortunate. I don't know. I've seen Born of Osiris enough. I'm not too mad about this. I would like to see Signs of the Swarm,
Yeah.
which is my segue. They are featuring Signs of the Swarm for March 2026. So, yeah. What do we got? Tour
You got
dates.
Japan
Yeah.
and Australia. So
So
that's
I'm looking at
weird.
the Australia part. They got 4 dates. They got one in Adelaide, one in Melbourne, one in Brisbane, one in Sydney. And yeah, those are all in
Yeah.
March. Tickets
Then you got
go
three
started today.
Japanese dates.
I'm not seeing the Japanese date. Tour. Cool.
I think there's 3 dates in
Okay.
Japan. It's a relatively short
Yeah.
world tour.
Oh, there we go.
Um, can you read what cities that those are they're going to be in?
No, not at all.
um, yeah, I did think I
Um,
did think calling it I did think going on a world tour for the Discovery was a bit pretentious until I found out that it's like the 15th anniversary or something
yeah,
of
I
the
was looking at the
album.
two. I'm like, didn't that album come out like fucking
Yeah,
forever ago? Like, what do you
when
mean?
I was in high school.
Right, exactly. Um, but yeah, it's just another one of those, 15-year fucking
Yep. Money
celebrations or whatever.
sucks.
Hey, yeah, we remember this album that we put out forever ago? Check it back out, buy it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have
Give
my
me
own
six
feelings about
times the amount of money you would have normally spent on seeing
exactly
us
Born
live.
of Osiris. For one thing, there did he do? He didn't. I don't think he did clean vocals, but their keyboardist. I think his name was Joe. He
Yeah.
was honestly the nicest guy in the whole band. Everyone else just kind of seemed like dismissive. I don't know. Maybe it
Yeah.
was hot. It was that Warp Tour. I was fucking like 16, 17, you know. It's 90 degrees, middle of Tinley Park, open air, fucking concrete everywhere. It's hot as shit. They were
I've
doing
heard
a
other people say that the band is
signing.
pretentious.
Yeah, I've also heard that. I also maybe this is a hot take, but there was like a guitarist who quit the band or something, and they had like a touring guy fill in, but people were noticing. I feel like I found this on Reddit, so how serious is it? How much truth can I take out of it? But a lot of their like strobe lights, like a lot of their shows, they do like indoor sets and everything's super dark, and they're doing a lot of strobe lights. So people think that they do that to hide the fact that they probably play like backing tracks and just kind of act out the playing. I don't know. I did hear that though, so
Yeah, I
who knows
mean,
how true it is. I've also seen other bands do that, and I know the fuck they're not. Or when we saw Whitechapel at the Radius, that's exactly how that set was, and I'm like,
yeah.
I wonder what
There,
their
dude,
what's some
I could name endless amounts of metal bands that are just strobing in your face, giving you
exactly
seizures.
right,
And I know they're not playing the back tracks.
right. So, like I said,
Either
it was
way,
Reddit, how truthful, but
funny little side note though,
uh-huh.
back in the early days of Born of Osiris, they needed a guitarist fill in on tour. And before he started uh his big project,
Uh-huh.
Tosin Abasi of Animals as Leaders
Yes.
went on tour with them,
Okay.
which is another little snippet of proof that they're not playing the backing tracks
Oh,
because he wouldn't put up for that shit.
yeah, exactly. That's fair. That's super fair. I need him to fucking tour or do something. I don't think I've heard anything from the Animals as Leaders camp in a couple of years.
Yeah.
I haven't heard fucking shit. Um, there's that one album they had Perferia or whatever, Parisia,
Yeah.
but yeah, nothing since then. It makes me super sad because Billy was listening to them the other day, and I'm like, oh my god, I miss listening to these guys all the fucking time. So
Well, you're in luck, buddy, because it looks like in an interview with Tosin Abasi and Guitar World on February 28th, 2025,
mhm.
Abasi said the band plans to begin pre-production of their new album. He stated he wants to spend the portion of the year writing the record and hopefully will finish recording it by the end of the year.
Ooh, okay. Fuck
So that's
yeah.
pretty cool.
I'm about it, dude. Thanks,
Yeah.
man. Um, Great. That's exciting. And if you're in Australia, check out Born with Cyrus and Signs of the Swarm. You're probably not listening to this, but maybe. Maybe through YouTube Discovery, browsing. Who knows?
It happens.
Last tour announcement. Dayseeker has put out that they're going on tour in North America. Finally, we got one. And this one's gonna be sick because two of the bands I know, three of the bands I know, Dayseeker, they pop on. North Lane, incidentally, guess what shirt I'm wearing today?
Nice.
Yeah, North Lane, Wind Waker, Wind Walkers. Is this a different band?
I don't know. Could be
Cool.
some
I just had it up. Let's see, they got Wind Walkers. Yeah, it must. So it is a different band because I know Wind Waker. Wind
ah,
Walkers must be different. That's fine. And
no idea.
Sace 6. Can't say I've ever heard of them.
No idea.
Uh, yeah. They are starting out in New York at the Paramount on May 1st. They will be here in Michigan at 20 Monroe Live in Grand Rapids on the 7th. So maybe
Wow.
a late birthday present, my guy. I'm gonna find
Maybe.
any excuse to get you to a show. I'm just saying.
Oh, we'll go.
They're gonna be in Green Bay, Iowa, and then after their Missouri date, I think it's all Canada. So it's literally May 1st to May 30th. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be cool. But I'm looking forward to it if I get a chance because they're doing Node Reloaded, dude. So they're probably gonna
Oh
pull
yeah.
out Rot and shit, which I'd love to see live. I don't think they played that when I saw North Lane.
Oh
And Dayseeker, the the guys we should be talking about for a moment. It's their fucking tour.
yeah.
They have an album, Creature in the Black Night. It is their 7th studio full length album. That is the one they are going to be touring on. So we'll get some tracks from that, and a lot of great tracks from some other great bands. So this is a show you can go to. People, check them out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure this is completely up my alley, but you never know.
I think
Um
you might be surprised. I'll have to
I
check
could
out
be surprised.
Windwalkers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at them too. Well, last thing we got for you guys tonight is we got a little segment that we've done in the past before. I think I don't know how many times we've done this before. I know that
I
one
think we've had
time
2 so
uh
far.
Tyler had a hot take one time that he was going to get rid of Slayer out of
I
a
think we did
pretty
the big
hefty
4,
list.
yeah.
He ended up changing his mind, which we forgive him for. But
Yes.
this time around, I really am just fucking with Tyler's brain,
Yeah.
and I can't wait to hear what he has to
You
say
owe me
because
from the pitter pot, so that's what this is revenge, and I know it.
it's not revenge. You think too maliciously, Tyler. Uh,
Alright.
really, I just like to see you feel uncomfortable because I know that you have strong opinions about certain things and you don't like to budge from them. So
I
I can't
don't.
wait to see which one of these albums that I'm sure
No,
you
let
like a
me okay,
lot.
before we start this, I'm gonna tell you to change one album because I have one in mind that I'm gonna immediately get rid of. I want you to guess it real quick.
Hold on. Let me
Okay, alright.
tell
Alright, alright.
let me tell everybody the albums that I've got
That's
and
fine.
why.
Okay.
I got the new album by Devil Wears Prada, Flowers.
'Kay.
I've got Under Oath's The Place After This One. We've got Radical by Every Time I Die. And we've got Death Rattle Sing For Me by Norma Jean. Now, the reason why I picked these is they're all the latest albums by all of these
Okay.
artists. I'm
Alright.
guessing that you want me to change the Norma Jean album.
I do. That's exactly the one I want you to change because that's actually the one album I was a little disappointed in. So, to make
Okay.
this not so easy for me, I'd like you say it's gonna be a challenge, and I see that. I
What
want you
album
to
you want?
are you gonna let me pick, or are you gonna pick a different one?
Well, let's see. My problem that I have
You
with
didn't
this
really
game
listen to
is
Norma
that
Jean.
don't fucking say that. I listen to plenty of Norma Jean,
Alright, alright,
just
alright.
what the old people listen to.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay.
Alright.
So, I'm gonna go ahead. I'll put All Hail. Were you a big fan of that one?
Go back a little bit farther. Literally the last out. Okay, you need to
All
do,
right, Wrongdoers.
Wrongdoers. That's the one. That's the one you need to pick. 'Cause that's gonna
All
make
right,
this a fucking challenge. I love that fucking album.
all right, all right.
Alright,
Well,
sick.
the floor is yours, Tyler.
Alright. So, Flowers. I said, it's a good album. I'm gonna give it like a 6.57 out of 10, honestly. A lot of great singles. We had most of the album released, and then the rest of it was just a little lackluster. They did surprise me with All Out, though, so that's why it might go a little bit more towards the 7, maybe even closer to 7.5. The place after this one, I have it on vinyl, dude. I'm kind of a big fan of that one. I was a little disappointed in the last 2 releases before this, Voyeurist was pretty cool. But Erase Me took me quite a while to get into, because I was fresh off of Disambiguation, all that.
Yeah,
They had gone on hiatus, and I was reliving all of my nostalgic moments, and I couldn't let go, and they totally
yeah.
changed, but for the better, honestly. I've come to terms with that. Now Erase Me is a great album in my book. Radical, dope fucking album. There's one song specifically I can think from that I really enjoy, and it's actually a little bit slower song. Um, uh, Thing with Feathers, one of my favorite just chillin' songs. And Wrongdoers. I gotta look up some of the other songs from Radical so I can get a bigger picture. Oh, Planet Shit, dude, love it. Okay, yeah. Postmortem, Colossal Desperate Pleasures. Okay, yeah. Solid fucking album. That's like a 9 for me. And that was the last release we got from Every Time I Die. Wrongdoers has Sword and Mouth, Fire Eyes, Sun Dies, Blood Moon, Triffids. If you got it at 5, you got it at 50. Great fucking song. If you haven't seen the video for that, I would recommend it. They're all just partying hardy, and a dude throws up later on. It's great. It's that classic, like, kind of post-hardcore. You sent me a video of the Chariot, I think, playing in Australia at that house. And they're just
Yeah.
destroying the fucking house. It's those vibes. That's what it is.
Oh
But it's
yeah.
Norma Jean. It's just Chariot 2.0. Um, yeah, and I will listen to that fucking album day in, day out. Every single one of these albums that you have picked are in my normal. What do I want to listen to? Oh, fucking Under Oath. Place after the Vultures comes on from the place after this one. Radical, Planet Shit, Desperate Pleasures. You know what I mean? These are constantly playing in my rotation. So,
I'm
fuck,
gonna
man.
throw this one back to you from previous episode.
Yeah.
It's almost like I listen to you and know what you're into.
Yeah, right. You're so sweet. You're my homie.
All
You son
right,
of a bitch. You
now
bastard. Okay.
don't get me hard. All right.
All right. Only on Fridays. Um, okay, let's go ahead and start whittling down some more songs that I don't like on certain albums. I don't think I'm doing anything with Radical. Pretty much every song on that album, looking at it, I don't dislike. I can't find Sly, I don't really know. Uh no, I know the Whip. White Void, yeah. Only a couple songs on there. Um Place after this one. That track list. All the Love Is Gone, Devil, Great Lost. Heath. Yeah, I don't think I can get rid of that one. Vultures has fucking Troy in it from Macedon. Just listening to Wrongdoers. Last night while I was gaming.
Oh yeah.
Five Minds. Potter Has No Hands is solid. Funeral Singer. Fuck, man. You know what? This is gonna. God, I don't know if I want to do this. If I'm gonna admit this live on air. You know what I'm gonna end up getting rid of?
I fucking hope so.
I think Flowers is getting out of here, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Out of all those albums that you picked,
You're out of here.
I think I'm picking Flowers, dude. Like, I don't know. Ritual was great on that one. I've been listening to that since it got dropped right after Color Decay Deluxe came out, and they had that single. We've been sitting on it for like 2 years.
Yep.
Eyes, dope song. I like Wave. That one's pretty good. It's a little bit slower, but whatever. And All Out, but I gotta say the rest of the album, like, I'm okay. So on this album, about half or more than half of the songs, I'm really not a fan of. Like, and that might change over time, but in this moment right now, I'm like, I could throw them. But Place After This
Yeah.
one, I'm I'm ripping and flipping that record constantly. Radical. That's always in
It's
my
radical,
headphones.
dude.
It's radical, dude. It's fucking sick. And Wrongdoers, if I don't know, Norma Jean has always been there for me when I need them. The best way I can say it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their videos are fucking funny. Here's something. You need to see the video for Sword in Mouth, Fire Eyes. It involves a shark trying to get a man to give up on his life and be eaten by him. It's fucking hilarious. That's all
I'm
I'm gonna
pretty
say
sure I've
about it.
seen that.
You probably have. I mean, the album's been out since like 2014, I want to say 2015, maybe, or maybe even earlier
Yeah.
than that. It's like 2013, maybe. But yeah, great fucking most of the songs on there. There's a couple like there's like an interlude kind of track on there that they do on some of their albums. Sun Dies, Blood Moon is like just a 12-minute jam sesh that starts off, with a lot of instrumental. Then Corey comes in with some dope vocals, some more jamming. It's just a great fucking I'm so disappointed in myself, but Flowers is out of here, dude. That's crazy. Never thought I'd live to see the day.
I did. That's it.
You're a son of a bitch. And I
I
made
know.
you I made you change an album to make this a challenge, and god damn it, I don't regret it. That's fine.
Yeah.
I wanted to think about it, and I really did.
Yeah, no, I was with you from the beginning. That's what I would have picked.
Yeah.
Um, because uh Flowers is
It's corporate.
corporate slop.
It's corporate slop, dude. Like, they're outsourcing fucking writing. There's feeling behind it, you know what I mean? Like, Jeremy and Mike are still in the band. They got some guys who have been in the band with them for quite a while, but now that they got some money, now that they're, back with a major label that's pretty well known, had a lot of good bands on it. Um, they got money to spend. When I went and saw Devil Wears Prada in Tennessee, Jeremy was talking about how he had just bought a house out there in Tennessee, like in the Nashville area. So he got money to drop on a house near a major fucking city like that. Like they're corporate now, dog. Like I'm not saying they're
Yeah.
sellouts, but they're like that step before. You know what I mean? And that's it's kind of sad, but uh, I'll contact Armada tonight and let them know to just I'm gonna ship back their record. It's got to go. I'm sorry, I can't keep
Yeah,
this in good
cancel that
faith.
shit.
Right?
Never
Give me the
listen to this
shirt,
again.
but just take the album back. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Put it under lock
No,
and
it's
key
all
for
right.
5 years. That's it's fine.
I'll let you have it.
All right, thanks, man. I appreciate that. You're a
Yeah.
true gentleman and a scholar, sir.
I'm glad that I could run you
Make
through
me
some mental
sweat a little bit, dude.
gymnastics. Yeah.
Right?
um but
So funny.
all's well that ends well.
Yeah.
This is the end of the episode, and you know how it goes. I'm about to go through a lengthy outro,
Yeah.
but I'm going to remind you to follow us on all avenues of the interwebs. You can catch us on Instagram at the.riff.report. On YouTube, we are at the Riff Report News. And this is where I would normally say catch us on Spotify, but don't catch us on Spotify.
Fuck
Never
Spotify.
catch us on Spotify.
Exactly.
Catch us on Tidal. Um, but normally I would also say catch us on Spotify every Tuesday at 9 p.m. and on YouTube every Wednesday at 9 a.m. We'll have to figure out what our release time period is, but you can always catch us at 9 a.m. on YouTube every Wednesday. But we'll keep you up to date.
All right.
And in the meantime, stay loud, stay angry, and don't listen to Flowers by the Devil Wears Prada for Tyler. We'll catch you
Yeah.
in the pit.
I'll catch you in the pit later.